Thank you. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful, His Excellency Muhammad Ashraf Ghani, President of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, His Excellency Dr. Abdullah, Chief Executive of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, His Excellency Donald Tusk, President of the European Council, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the national unity of Afghanistan and as the co-host of the Brussels Conference on Afghanistan, it's a great privilege to welcome you all today. The overarching theme of this conference is Partnership for Prosperity and Peace. Peace and prosperity are the priorities of the Afghan government. The Afghan nation is grateful to our international partners for their sacrifices in helping us move toward those crucial objectives for the past 1.5 decades. And once again, your presence here today reaffirms our enduring partnership and great alliance. It strengthens and renews our joint commitment to see an Afghanistan free of war and poverty. All those who want this vision to fail, our gathering here today sends a clear message that Afghanistan is on the path to a more prosperous future and has the unshakable support of its international friends on this journey. Distinguished delegates, since 2001, we have traveled a long and difficult journey together. When our partnership started, years of conflict had left Afghanistan devastated across the board. For instance, it is worth remembering that in 2002, fewer than 900,000 students were at schools with no girl among them. In the education sector, that was our starting point. Today, that number has gone up to 9 million students, 40% of which are girls. Today, Afghan women are active members of civil society, as well as in the government and in private sector. We have women ministers, deputy ministers, parliamentarians, members of High Peace Council, judges, attorney generals, and ambassadors. Due to government's strong leadership, sound public health policies, and support from the international community, we have achieved considerable progress in public health system. Maternal and child mortality rates have declined significantly. Our fiscal position has also improved considerably. Effective revenue collection and more realistic budgeting have helped us balance our expenses. Over the past period, 2015 to 2016, our revenue has increased to 29% and is estimated to increase to 32%. In late July, after a decade of negotiation, Afghanistan acceded to the World Trade Organization as its 164th member. The Afghan government's commitment in fighting corruption and its reform agenda remains firm. The establishment of an independent anti-corruption justice center in Kabul and the creation of National Procurement Authority are the strong examples of this commitment. Similarly, the endorsement of the new election law last month is a major step towards electoral reforms in ensuring more transparent provincial, parliamentary, and presidential elections in Afghanistan. Ladies and gentlemen, building on a broad framework and consensus established in previous conferences on Afghanistan, and under the leadership of the National Unity Government, today we have developed a vision and a clear roadmap for our future economic development policies. Now it is time for us to further foster our national reform agenda and the priorities described in the Realizing Self-Reliance strategy paper and in Afghanistan's National Peace and Development Strategy framework. Last week, we took an important step in overall efforts to achieve a lasting peace by concluding the signing of a peace agreement with Hizb Islami Group. While fully committed to preserving the rights of our citizens, particularly women's rights, we are ready to sign similar agreements with other armed opposition groups who are ready to renounce violence, break all ties to international terrorism, and accept our constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, a glimpse at where we stand in our shared journey shows that our achievements are many and that Afghanistan is progressing on a positive trajectory. These are the achievements that are shared between the people of Afghanistan and the international community. We all can take pride in what we have achieved together. Yet, our challenges remain formidable. On a daily basis, our brave security and defense forces are fighting to eliminate extremism and terrorism. It falls upon all of us as a responsibility to make sure no innocent life is lost anywhere, whether it is in Brussels, Kabul, New York, or elsewhere. It is important today that we maintain a broad political support and sense of mutual accountability beyond pledging to assist the Afghan nation in its path towards self-reliance. We need to strengthen Afghan ownership and leadership, the economic growth and productivity, governance and rule of law, and renew our development partnership by taking into account the emerging challenges. Honorable Ministers, yesterday the side event on regional integration and prosperity added more values to the existing Afghan-led regional cooperation process, namely the Regional Economic Cooperation on Afghanistan and the Heart of Asia Istanbul process. These platforms are processes which will help us to work closely with our neighbors to build better regional understanding and to promote economic integration in pursuit of peace and development. The rich discussions during the side event empowered women, prosperous Afghanistan, were also assuring for women's economic empowerment. It offered a unique perspective on the essential role of Afghan women in helping to promote economic development. Building upon our previous mutual frameworks, this conference is an opportunity to provide a platform for the government of Afghanistan to set out our vision and present our track record on our reform agenda. Similarly, it is an opportunity for the international community to reaffirm their sustained political and financial support to Afghanistan's peace-building and development efforts. Distinguished delegates, today once more, we will express our durable commitment towards building a democratic and peaceful Afghanistan, and we will show to the adversaries that our alliance for prosperous Afghanistan and a peaceful world is indestructible. Thank you. And now I take the honor to invite His Excellency, President of the European Council, His Excellency Donald Tusk, to deliver his statement. Thank you.